morning everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video this is going to be my morning routine for when I go to work. I do work a 5 days a week job, so this is just what I get up to in the morning. So the first thing I do is head downstairs and I get myself a big glass of water. I've been doing this every single morning since January as one of my little goals that I set myself, and it really wakes me up in the morning. And I also like to, after I've drunk my water, give myself a treat, and I normally have a coffee. There's Arthur doing a big stretch for you all. He just loves being in front of the camera, doesn't he? So the next thing I do is I make sure I get his breakfast ready, because he's normally pestering me at about 6:45 in the morning for food. So as you already know, we weigh out his food every morning and night, and then I just head on over to his food bowl and put it in there for him. I've been absolutely obsessed with this Azera coffee by Nescafe. It's the Americano one, and it's so smooth and just really tasty. I definitely recommend you coffee lovers getting your hands on some of this. But I first make sure I drink all of my water before I have a coffee, and I didn't just down all of that water, by the way. I then get my Pip Studio cup. This is a little cup because I don't have a massive mug of coffee in the morning, but I absolutely love Pip Studio. I think they're such a pretty design, and I definitely want to try and get a whole set. So I usually have a teaspoon of coffee in the morning. I try not to make it too much of a heaped teaspoon, and then I add 1 teaspoon of honey because I'm trying to cut out refined sugars. In goes the hot water. I then head on over to the fridge and obviously get out some milk. I sometimes use almond milk, sometimes I use normal milk, just depends what sort of mood I'm in. Today it was almond milk mood today. I then get everything out ready for my breakfast just to prepare it all. I usually do this the night before, but for some reason I didn't do it last night, so I'm just getting it prepared this morning but while I go and get ready. I have 1/3 of a cup of porridge oats in the morning, but I might have to use a few more porridge oats because this didn't quite fill me up till lunchtime. I then use 1 cup of water, and I'm not going to add it to the porridge just yet. I'll just leave it on the side ready for when I come back down. Then I get all my fixings for the porridge, so cinnamon, almond butter, and then I usually have some coconut oil as healthy fats and to make the porridge super creamy. And then I have maple syrup. So give my coffee a quick stir, and then it's time to head back on upstairs to get ready. Arthur's happily drinking out of his mug too, and yes, he does drink out of that giant mug. So I head on back upstairs, and recently I have been putting my phone on charge on the opposite side of the room, and sometimes I even turn it off at night, and it really helps me sleep. I don't know if any of you guys have your phone next to your bed. Try putting it on the other side of the room to charge because it really helps me sleep. I then head on into the bathroom and wash my face, and I also sometimes have a shower, or I just have a general wash. Once I've done all that and I've done my skincare, I then sit down at my desk, have a sip of my coffee and start on my makeup routine. I'm using my favourite primer at the moment, which is by Barry M, the Flawless Brightening Primer, and I dot this all over my skin and just smooth it all in. I then go on to using some of my foundation, and I just dot that all over. I don't use a lot of foundation, especially when I'm at work the next day. Then I head on with some concealer, which is the Collection concealer, just underneath my eyes. I then set that all in with the Avon setting spray, and yes, I use my passport cover to dry that with. Then heading on to my eyebrows, and I don't do like a massive effort with my eyebrows in the morning for work because A, my fringe hides it, and B, it's just too much effort. And then a little bit of bronzer just to give me more of a 3D effect. Then I use my NYX translucent powder just again to set everything all in place for the whole day. And normally this, I don't have to touch my makeup up all day. It literally lasts from 7 till 5:30. Then I use the Lash Sensational Mascara by Maybelline, which gives me super duper long lashes. And then heading on to some blusher, and I just put that on the apples of my cheeks to give me a little rosy glow. And then finally I put a little bit of lip balm or Vaseline on my lips, and I do this before I eat my breakfast. Some people do it before they do their makeup, but I like to be different. Next it's moving on to my hair, and if you've seen my back to work evening routine, you'll know that I do my hair in the evening, so I don't have much to do in the morning, and literally it takes me 2 seconds to do my hair in the mornings now because I do it the night before. Such a good thing to do. And that is me all ready, makeup, hair, and literally the whole thing takes about 20 minutes. If I was just doing my makeup takes me 10 minutes exactly. All done. Now, because George wasn't at work today, I went and got changed in the bathroom because I didn't want to disturb him. So I'm just taking my work clothes into the bathroom, and then when I'm dressed, this is when I brush my teeth with obviously my electric toothbrush and my toothpaste. And by that time it's 7:30, and this is quite early for me, so I'm actually just going to sit on the bed and chill out and flick through my Instagram and social media. Once that's done, I've had about 10 minutes of chill time. I head back downstairs with all of my things, and I open the curtains to let some daylight in, and it's such a beautiful day today. And then I take my coffee cup and obviously my tripod into the kitchen and go ahead and start doing breakfast. You all know how I make my breakfast. I have done another video about it, so we now go on and get all my lunch bits out ready. And I'm so sorry if you guys are feeling a bit car sick watching this bit. I did speed this up quite a bit. I then take my porridge into the front room, and I sit down at the table and dig into it basically. So we have banana, blueberries and almond butter this morning as my toppings. And then I sit down, eat my breakfast, drink my Barocca and catch up on some YouTube videos. Once that's all done, I always make sure I wash up my breakfast things as soon as I finish my breakfast, because I like to come home to a nice tidy kitchen. Then finally it's time to get everything packed into my bag, so I get my lunch bits, my snacks, definitely take a big bottle of water to work with me. I try to drink 2 litres of water a day, and then I take my bullet journal because I like to do that on my lunch break. And then finally it's time to get my coat on, get things ready, as it has come to that time of the day when I need to go to work. So I put on my Jack Wills coat, get my bags, and then I head out the door. I hope you have all enjoyed this video. Please remember to give it a thumbs up if you liked it, and any new subscribers, I'd love it if you could subscribe to my channel. I love making these videos. I hope you've all had a lovely weekend, and I'll see you all next week. Take care guys, have a great day. Bye.